with your camera?
Yes, I just changed the setting, but I don't know what happened, but the camera is not showing.
Oh, oh
Yes.
no. So, is it okay for you to have your class now, even if you don't really
Yes.
have a camera?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm okay, but I just feel sorry to you because my camera is not working.
Ah.
It's okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay with me as well. But
Okay.
still, I do hope I can still see you. But that's actually fine. That's completely fine.
Okay.
All right. So, good evening to you, and nice to meet you, Miss G. Yeah. Am I right?
Yes.
G here. G
Yes.
yeah.
By the way, Jenny, right?
Yeah, my name is Jenny.
Okay.
And how should I pronounce your name? Jihe?
Oh, Jihae is
Jihe?
right. Yes.
Jihe.
You actually
Ah.
pronounced it correctly.
Oh, okay. Amazing. All right. So, yeah, I guess this is our first time to have a class, right?
Yes, right.
And so, yeah, how was your day?
Actually, I went to work at early
Mhm.
morning around 5 a.m. because I gotta go to work until 5:30. So I
Uh-huh.
woke yeah, so I woke up at 4:30
Mhm.
um and 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 finally arrived to my workplace at around 5:30. So
Mm.
yes, I worked until 6 p.m. So I just got home and I
Oh
had dinner with my mother.
no.
So
Mhm.
yes, and now it's come.
Ah,
Yes.
hold on. Why did you work for like you even worked for more than 10 hours?
Oh yes.
Why? Why did you go to work so
Oh,
early?
actually, I had a conference after working, so that is why
Ah.
I came home late like this. But
Ah.
but
Uh-huh.
working 10 time is usual to me.
Really?
Yes.
Well, do you usually go to work at 5:30? I mean, does your work start at 5:30?
Because my work is we are working with three shift.
I'm
So
sorry, with
three shift.
three shifts?
Yes, I mean, hold on, please.
Can you uh-huh, sure.
Okay, three shift. Oh, sorry.
Shift.
Yes, sorry.
Three different shifts.
Yes, right, right.
Uh-huh,
So we have
uh-huh.
day shift and evening shift and night shift. So for me,
Ah,
I was day shift today.
so you mean your working shift or your working hours changes.
Yes, right, right.
And today you worked at morning shift.
Yes, we call it day
Ah,
shift.
day shift.
Yes.
I see, I see. Okay, so well, it's kind of the same here in our company, although we only
Mm,
have two shifts, the
yes,
AM
right.
shift and then the PM shift for teachers, which is
Yes.
us. Mhm.
So why
Mm.
did you choose PM shift?
Oh, because I'm a night person.
Ah, you woke up late?
Yeah, I wake up at a late time and
Mhm.
I sleep at the late time as well. I mean, early in the
Ah,
morning. I usually
wow,
sleep at around 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. and then I
wow,
usually wake up at 11 a.m. Yeah.
wow. Do you mind if I ask you what do you do
Mm.
in that during the time?
Well, yeah, because my work here starts at 3 p.m. and then it
Mhm.
usually ends at 12 p.m.
Uh-huh.
However, most of the time I have to do overtime work. I have to
Uh-huh.
work overtime, so
Mhm.
sometimes I end up at 1 p.m. Oh, I'm sorry,
1 a.m.
I'm sorry, 1:12 a.m., 1 a.m.
Yes.
or 1:30 a.m. And then after
Wow.
work, I eat my dinner. Yeah, it's only
Oh.
when I eat my dinner. I eat my dinner and then
Mm,
I'll go home and then I have to prepare my stuff and then I have to
mm.
rest for a bit. I have to scan my phone maybe or do some other things and then yeah. try to go to
Mm.
bed, and then I wake up at 11 a.m.
Oh, I don't believe that is good for your health.
That is not
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
good
you
for
should
my
eat
health.
dinner at proper time.
Yeah, unfortunately, since I wake up at the late time, I
Mm-hmm.
then eat my breakfast at the late time as well. Instead of eating my lunch at 12,
Mm-hmm.
12 noon, it is
Oh.
only my breakfast. And then I eat my lunch at around 5 p.m. And then I eat my dinner at around
Oh.
1 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's
But you
kind of
don't feel
unhealthy. Hmm.
uh you don't feel
Hmm.
any kind of discomfort feeling in your
Oh, no, no, no,
stomach?
no, no.
Oh.
No, no. I think I got used to it since I've been doing it for a long time now.
Mm.
Since I started working here.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, what
Wow.
about you? Since your working schedule is flexible, it changes from time to time.
Yes.
What about your body clock? Is your body clock not really
Um.
disturbed? I mean, are you not
Uh.
really having a hard time?
To be honest, I'm also have no time. I don't eat meal regularly, so
Mm.
my time is always changing as well. Like,
Mhm.
when I have day shift, I usually
Mhm.
skip breakfast because it is too early for
Uh
me.
huh.
I just want to
Mhm.
have sleep more instead of having a meal. Yeah, so I always
Uh huh. Uh
skip
huh.
the meal. And when it comes to lunch, if my work is so busy, I cannot have lunch. I just spend my time on
Mhm.
working. So
Mhm.
yes,
Mhm.
well,
Mhm.
actually today I skipped my lunch
Ah, oh
as well.
no.
Yeah,
Do
so
you not feel, I mean, hungry, or don't you starve whenever you
uh,
skip your meal?
actually at first I feel starving, but
Mhm.
my working is so busy, I just forgot the feeling, I think.
Oh, oh
Yes.
no. I guess that's unhealthy
Yeah, yes,
too,
right,
right?
yes.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. But if you don't mind me asking, what is your job? Why do you have three different
Ah,
shifts?
I'm a registered nurse.
I'm sorry? Ah?
Uh, registered nurse. Yes.
Oh, amazing. So you get to deal with a lot of patients every day.
Yes. And I'm
Mhm.
working in emergency department, so that
Ah,
is
oh
why
no.
I'm really busy.
Yeah, I think so too. Uh-huh. And fortunately, you still have time to take your classes.
Yes, yes, right.
Ah, I see.
But
And what's your
uh,
go ahead, bud.
but I cannot have just one teacher because my time is always changing. So
Uh-huh,
I
uh-huh.
also need to change my teacher like every day.
Uh, so it you do have a regular teacher, but you don't really meet your regular teacher every day.
Yes,
You meet
yes,
different
right.
teachers from time to time. But
Yes, right.
that is also a good one. I mean,
Yes, I think
you're
so.
not only studying with your regular teacher, but you get to meet a lot of different teachers, right?
Yes, right, right.
But what is your original schedule? Is it
Ah,
also in the evening
actually,
or in the morning?
my schedule was 10:30 at morning
Mhm.
because yes, I had a lot of afternoon shifts last
Mhm.
month, but
Ah.
yeah, but actually I haven't had a class for last 1 month.
Ah, oh, so you mean you postponed your classes for a month?
Yes, yes, right. Because I
Ah.
went to the trip to your
Uh,
country.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
So because of that, I just delayed my class for like one
Ah.
week.
Uh-huh.
But I after I came from the trip, it was pretty hard for me to start the class again because I was kind of a lazy person at that
I was
moment.
kinda. I'm sorry. I was
Lazy
kinda.
person at that moment. So it took a long time for me to start the class again.
Mm. So when did you come back? When did you decide to start studying again?
uh, from tomorrow. From today. Yes.
Today is
Yeah.
your first class again?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
welcome back.
Yeah. Actually,
Ah,
today is my kind of
amazing.
meaningful day for me.
Welcome back. Oh, I'm
Yes.
really glad that you decided to study
Yeah,
again,
me as
right?
well. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very normal. There are times when we feel a bit lazy, when we don't feel like working, we don't feel like studying. But what
Yes.
really matters there is that we're trying to go back to to I mean, we're trying to be motivated again. Mhm.
Yes, right.
I see. And you mentioned about your. Hold on, before
Okay.
asking you another question. Do you want to
Okay.
have a free talking today,
Yes,
or
yes.
Okay,
Now it's
okay,
fine to me actually.
okay. So since you mentioned about your trip, where did you go? At what particular place,
Oh, pardon?
particular
Can you
country?
ask me again?
Where did you go? Where did you have your trip?
To your country, the Philippines.
Philippines,
Yes,
really?
yes.
Did you go to Boracay, Palawan?
No, actually, at first I planned everything to go to Boracay. Like, I already booked the hotel and airplane to
Mhm.
heading to Boracay, but
Mhm.
just 2 weeks before I moved, I left.
Mhm.
The president of your country,
Mhm.
Duterte,
Mhm.
what was his name?
Duterte.
Yes, right.
Duterte.
Yes, he announced. Yes, right. He announced like we are gonna close the Boracay for 6 months. So
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
had to change my every schedule. So
Uh huh.
yes,
So.
that was kind of stressful time for me
Mhm. Mhm.
because I had to cancel and I need to wait until my money back.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it actually took like 2 months to get my
Two
money back.
months.
Yes,
Really? Mhm. Mhm.
yes. So I had to use credit card to book
Mhm. Mhm.
another place. So I just
Mhm.
changed
Mhm.
my destination to Cebu.
To Cebu. Was
Yes.
it your first time to visit our country?
No, actually, about 4 years ago, I went to the
Ah.
Boracay,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
Cebu was my first time.
And how was your experience there?
I really loved it, and but actually, I just stayed one day in Cebu, and
Mhm.
I
One
moved
day?
to
Mhm.
yes, and I moved to Bohol Island. Do you know that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bohol.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Mhm.
I moved there and spent like 3 to 4 days, but I prepare a Bohol
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
Cebu. Yes.
I see, I see. Well, I'm really, really glad that you enjoyed your trip here in our country, and I do hope most people there in Cebu and most people there in Bohol
Hmm.
became hospitable to
Yes,
you
yes,
tourists.
they were. Yes,
I see, I see. Did you
but
go here
yeah,
alone?
no,
Mhm.
with my coworker.
With your
Yes,
coworker.
yes,
Mhm.
she's also my friend, and
Mhm. Mhm.
but for us, it was a little bit scared to ride the tuk tuk.
I'm sorry, to ride
Tuk tuk.
tuk tuk.
Yes.
What is tuk tuk?
That is a kind of transportation mean. Do you know? Don't you know this one?
Tuk tuk?
Yes.
What is tuk tuk?
Oh, you don't know?
You mean the jeepney? You mean, for example, this one?
No, that is a car.
That is a taxi cab?
Yeah, what I meant is that is kind of a motorcycle.
Ah, ah, okay. Okay, hold on. Is tuk tuk a Filipino term?
Yes, they always
Really?
ask me, yes, you want to ride tuk-tuk like that. Is this
I
first time
thought
for you?
the jeepney. Yeah, it's my first time to hear tuk tuk
Oh,
actually.
really?
I'm very sorry because for tuk tuk, for example, this one. But do you know jeepney?
Yes,
Jeepney?
yes.
Yeah, because for jeepney we often say tuk-tuk as well.
Uh-huh.
Whenever we are going to leave the jeepney, like for example, para, and we are gonna tuk-tuk, we are gonna tap the ceiling of the jeepney.
Ah.
That's why I thought the tuk-tuk that you're telling me is a jeepney, but no, it's a motorcycle, right?
Yes, right.
Ah, I see. Well, thank you very much for that. I didn't know about that. Ah, so you and your coworker were a bit scared to try riding a motorcycle when you were here in our country, right?
Yes, but I want to show you the exact picture.
Ah, sure, sure, sure.
Wait a second, please. Do you know how to use the web share?
Mm, okay, okay. I'll just show it to you.
Okay,
Motorcycle. Um, hold on a second. Motorcycle. Motor. Mhm. Ah, let me just check it here, okay?
okay.
Do you mean this picture? This kind of motorcycle? This one?
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right.
Ah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
that was smaller than this.
We have the
Yes.
normal ones. Like we call it, I guess, tricycle.
Ah, yes, right, right.
Yeah, tricycle because it has three wheels, right?
Yes, right, right.
Yeah, I know tuk tuk. I already know tuk tuk now. Okay, why were you scared? Why were you a little scared?
Because there was no door.
Mhm.
So if we slipped on the road,
Mhm.
we are gonna just fell down to the road,
Uh huh.
and it is a little sorry to talk like this.
Uh huh.
We
Uh
just
huh.
imagined, what if this driver go to the wrong way?
Ah, oh yeah,
Yes,
what if the driver is gonna take advantage of you, tourists, right?
yes, yes, right, right.
Mm, well, fortunately, they didn't really do that, right? Because to
Yes.
be honest, there are still some drivers who are really taking advantage of tourists. Yeah.
Oh,
So luckily, fortunately, the drivers whom you met when you were here in our country were not really bad, right?
yes, yes,
Mhm.
right.
Okay. Well, so thank you very much for sharing with me your experience here. But before anything else, before asking you some more questions, I
Mhm.
noted some lapses while you were sharing your ideas. So let me just give them to you first, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So you mentioned and finally arrived to my workplace around 5:30 p.m. 5:30 a.m., right?
Mhm.
You can say and I finally arrived at my workplace. You can check it in your chat box, okay?
Ah.
And I
Mm.
finally arrived at my workplace at
Mm.
around 5:30 a.m.
At my workplace.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, okay.
Next one, we are working with three shifts. Though this is grammatically correct, to make it more maybe understandable, you can say we have three different working shifts.
Three shift, different working shifts. Okay,
Exactly. Okay. Next
okay.
one, I don't eat meal regularly. That is correct. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, not meat, meal, meal on
Ah,
time.
yes, yes.
Yeah, meal on time.
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
Ah,
Next
I
one.
see.
Mhm. When it comes to lunch, if my work is so busy, if I am so busy,
Mhm.
mhm,
I have.
or I have a lot on my plate.
Is it
When
kind
we
of
say,
idiom?
ah, yeah, it's an idiom. When you say you have a lot on your plate, it means that you have a lot of things to do. You have a
Mm.
lot of tasks to do. Like, for example, this is your plate, and you have so many things. You don't know what to do first. You are busy, okay?
Mm. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Next one, I haven't had a class for last 1 month. That is correct. Or I postponed my classes for 1 month.
I postponed my
Hmm.
classes for 1 month. Okay.
Exactly. Next
Okay.
one, I went to get some trip. That is correct. But to sound more natural, you can say I went on a trip.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Next one, I already booked a hotel and airplane ticket and an airplane ticket.
Uh, an airplane ticket.
Mhm.
Okay.
Next one, hold on a second. They're gonna close the Boracay for 6 months, right? For
Mm-hmm.
places you don't need to use the.
Uh,
Yeah. The Cebu, the Boracay. No, we just say Cebu, Boracay, Palawan.
mm,
Okay. They're gonna close Boracay for 6 months.
mm, okay.
Next one. I have to wait until get my money back. I had to wait to get my money
Mm,
back.
mm,
Or you can say refund. I had to wait until they refund my money.
ah, refund my money. Okay.
hmm
To wait
Next
until.
one. I prefer Bohol to Cebu. I prefer Bohol than Cebu.
Ah, okay.
And last one. My friend and I were a little scary. We're a little scared.
Ah, scared.
Okay? Yeah. Because if you will say scary, it means that you and your friend were look scary at that time, right? Yeah.
Yes.
It's the same with bored and boring.
Ah,
Okay?
I see.
I feel bored, it means that you are bored. When you say I am
Ah,
boring, it means that you yourself is boring.
mm,
Mhm.
mm.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Don't worry. For your corrections, I will post them in your
Ah, okay.
feedback box later on. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, since we still have time, what do you usually study? I mean, whenever you are having your regular classes, what do you
Ah,
usually study?
actually, at first I studied about IELTS because I had a plan to take an IELTS test, but
Mhm.
I just changed my plan. So nowadays I just doing free talking class.
Why
Yes.
did you suddenly change your plan? Why aren't you going to take IELTS exam anymore?
Because I was about to go to abroad, which is America, but
Ah,
I think I'm gonna stay in my country.
you mean you're not gonna go to America anymore?
Yes, maybe not sure,
Mm.
but yes, maybe.
I see, I see. Well, I do hope you really made the right decision then, right?
Yes, right.
And I will. It's. I mean, there are some disadvantages of going to America, but there are also some advantages, right?
Yes,
Well,
right.
do you like easily feel homesick
Mm-hmm.
whenever you are away from your family?
Yes, I've been to America for like 5 months last year.
Mm.
Yes, and then
Mm.
at the moment I felt that so much.
What did you do
Yes.
there, if you don't mind me asking?
I studied English and nursing, and
Ah.
yes, and I passed the exam, which is for the certification of American um, 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 nurse there.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yes, and the IELTS is my final course to be an American nurse.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but I am a little bit worried to go there again because I felt lonely and I don't want to be apart from my family and my friend. Yes, so I'm
Mm.
thinking about it again.
You're being hesitant then,
Yes,
right?
yes,
You're
right.
hesitating to go there. Well, in my
Yes.
case, well, to be honest, I also want to go abroad, but my mom is already 61 years old, if I'm not
Mm,
mistaken. Yeah, she doesn't get any younger anymore, right?
mm,
So at this time, I would love to spend my time with her as much as I can, rather than to go abroad.
mm,
Maybe I can go
yes.
abroad next time, but not now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, thank you very much for sharing all of those with me, Miss Gia. It was a fun
Okay.
talk we had, all right?
Me
And
too. Yes.
I do hope I can still talk to you next time, okay?
Okay. See you
Okay, thank
again.
you,
Bye
and you
bye.
have a good night tonight.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
You too. Bye bye.